Hey y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever come by and like checked out my streams or seen any of my Facecam videos. What's good? I'm the dude who's like behind this here channel, Captain Jack. I just want to say thank y'all for 1,000 subs. It really does mean the world. I just started by shit posting gameplay. I have no idea how I got, this many people that are sticking around to watching shit. So I appreciate y'all. That's all I just wanted to quick get out of the way. Truthfully, Elden Ring's DLC has been out for a little while now. And I did finish my first run a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to upload all of that here with, live cam reactions, stuff like, my first time fighting bosses, all that stuff, face cam. Unfortunately, that run only took me like 3 days, and right after that, I went out of town on a vacation. Not a bright move. You see, Twitch, I'm new there. I didn't realize they delete your VODs after like 3 days. Them bitches are just gone, thrown into an abyss. I can't get them, you can't get them. That footage is gone. So I only really have authentic face cams for the final 2 fights of the DLC, if that makes sense. Everything before that, I had to go back through and I decided what was best was to just re-record everything on a brand new identical build. But the issue with that is I didn't want to restream all that. I didn't want to go and create all these like phony, corny little reactions for y'all when it's really not my first time fighting these bosses and really not authentic reactions. So, instead of that, I decided the first half of this run will just almost be like a little guide, a little setup for anyone who's also running similar builds, incantations, or sorceries. But then once, we get to a near limb, if you're, a little confused, the face cam will come back. Because that is my initial, that is the only footage I still have from my initial time beating the game. So the first half of this run is the re-recorded footage, and then once we get to near a limb, the final 2 bosses are my authentic first time through the game. So I am sorry, I just want to say I'm very sorry for this run being a confusing, chaotic mess. This is not how I intended for this full upload to go. But, you know what? Fuck it, we ball, we make it work, you know what I mean? So, thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for enjoying. Facecam will be back towards the end of the run. Until then, just enjoy the guides. And this is the build that I'll be using to start the run. As you can see right here, we're level 160 right now. I will use the larval teal for certain fights, like the Scadu Avatar for certain spells, but we'll get into that later. Final editor's note, at times in this run, I will be using the impenetrable thorn spell, and I'm sure somebody in the comments will point out that it did get nerfed while I was editing and processing, this run in this video. However, what I will point out is that in this run, I only buffed it with Flame Grammy Strength, Uplifting Aromic, and Golden Vow. So I only used 3 buffs on it. If I were to use Alberic's set in every single fight, Magic Shroud and Crack Tier, Terra Magica, Offhand and Extra, Staff of the Guilty, and use the new Blood Sucking Tier too, I mean, you'd end up doing 2, probably 3, 4 times as much damage as I even did before the nerf. So I like to try to make, my fights a little bit more cinematic and not just buff stack and one-shot everything. So you'll see in this run, there's only like 1 fight where I even felt the need to throw on Alberic's set to buff up. So you can make this spell even more broken than this run really looks at. So don't comment down below, this run's invalid or something. Let's get into it. By the way, excuse me if my voice sounds a little off in this video. I am sick right now while recording. We have COVID while editing this video. But we are starting off here with Rellana. I recommend you at least have +6 Erdtree fragments. Here I whiff with a lightning spear. I hadn't fought her in a while. I forgot really what a good opening strat is. If you want to get off 1 rot pot at the beginning, it's a good idea to try to rot her if you struggle. Not, I recommend just trying to, play one-on-one and really learn her combos, getting close, use some fireballs from range eventually, sometimes like that to, help keep the stagger up. Always keep fan daggers on, you'll see throughout the fight. One big thing about Rellana is trying to stagger her going into phase 2. You see that I'm using Catch Flame over Carrion Slicer. I feel that Catch Flame is better than Carrion Slicer for this fight just for the reason of the build's much higher stagger at the cost of higher FP and lower range. So, just general thoughts. As you can see right here, I'm not really playing it perfect. I am getting hit when it's, mistimed dodges and all that. But right there, I use a Fan Dagger, as you can see, to keep the stagger up. So right here again, you can see I'm using Fan Daggers, and I'll kind of show you why that's so important here soon. But get get hit a couple times there. But as you can see, I'm mostly just using Catch Flame for most of this. Right there, I use a Freeze Paw, which it wouldn't have been a bad idea if I used a second one to actually proc the freeze damage. But I never actually did that. I kind of was just high, forgot I even threw it. But right here, you can see I know she's about to go phase 2, right? So right here, you can see there's a giant window for damage. I recommend you get in there and spam the shit out of it. Normally, you could get even more shit off. But because she had the 3, what's called Glint Blades casted, she caught me. And right there, you know, I get caught. I go back, reset for her moon attack at the full. Jump over 2, jump over 3 right here. Get in, get some more Catch Flames up. And you should be good. Just try to wait and get that poise break going right into phase 2. Have a weapon that can, you know, get the riposte right away. You should be fine. Truly, Rellana is just all about learning the combos right there. I see enough time for, you know, full Ash War to finish her off. That was first try on this run at Scadu Avatar 6, so... Right after Rellana, I recommend you first go around and collect all the Scadu Avatar fragments that you desire. Next, after you're done with that, I recommend you take this blue path that I have outlined here, and I recommend once you're in the Shadow Keep to pick up the Impenetrable Thorns spell, and then I recommend that you continue along the path until you get to the Pest Thread Spears spell. After that, you'll want to make your way up to the cave at the back of this pointy little lake, and continue along this rainbow path until you get up to this cathedral. This cathedral will lead to you getting your endgame staff and a lot more spells. Now, you really only need the 2 sorcery and the incantation I highlighted on the first trail, but there is like one fight where I use this Death Knight's lightning spear, and it's a good incantation if you want to, you know, pick it up. It's an extra incantation for you. Definitely not needed though. Then once you're done with all that, I recommend you go around, sound the 2 bells to start the Metyr fight. The bells are located right here in the center of the 2 ruins, and right here in the second ruin. And now here, I just recommend primarily spamming, I'm not gonna lie, Pest Thread Spears and or Impenetrable Thorns. Whatever one you prefer. As you can see here, great damage with Spears. Right there, I tried to get just a second trade off for the damage, just as honestly, this boss at the Scadu Avatar fragments you should have picked up by now. You should be able to really just kind of out damage this boss, and you can play it very sloppy. You can see like I'm not even really trying to dodge most of the shit. Like I'm quarter health here or about third health, and like I don't even really care. I still dodge this right here. I know that timing, but as you can see, she's like half health, and we're just really spamming, playing very sloppy. This boss just doesn't have enough health to really, or enough resistances to resist either Pest Thread or Impenetrable Thorns. And so you guys can compare, you know, I did the first half of the fight with Threads. Threads look a little less powerful in my opinion, but I mean, they were still good enough to beat her first try. Here I start swapping over to Thorns now that she's below half, just to showcase what that damage is like. As you can see, it's not bad. It's almost like 1 good thread per cast. But either spell, you should just kind of, spell or incant, you should be good. Was a pretty easy fight. And now that that's done, you have your endgame staff, and so that's why we went and got that done first. Plus, you'll get access to a lot more spells. Come up here, kill the 2 invaders that you'll fight. Bop. See, I just get him trapped, wail on him with Rellana's Ash. Can't get out. After you go and you get your new staff from the Finger Eater at the Table of Grace, I recommend now we come and fight the Putrid Knight. This will be really easy. Make sure you have all of the talismans for charging spells on, and just like cast a couple Ancient Dragon Lightning Strikes. Try to, you know, dodge a first attack, because he probably won't go down in one. But if you do it well, you could just cast it right when you get to the ground. Probably kill him before he even attacks. I mean, as you can see, it's just 2 casts for me. So just fully charge it up. Make sure you were using incantations to boost your heirlooms and to boost charge spells as well. Now that you have the Putrid Knight fight done too, you might want to go and complete Thalier's quest line. I did all that before this fight too, but I didn't record all that with Saint Trina. But as you can see, walking into Romina's, you should just be able to either Thorns or Thread her again once or twice to start the fight when she comes in. Try to, you know, get that initial poise break right here. Good start to the fight. But Romina, she shouldn't be too bad. Just make sure you either have the incantation to cure rot or you have boluses on. You can see right there I got boluses on just in case. those make this fight go from like semi-hard to just a walk in the park. So you can see I didn't even have my rune arc active. I just don't take Romina that serious. She's very underpowered in my opinion. As you can see, I mean, it's pretty easy to dodge almost everything in this fight once you get all the timings down. This roll tech does get me, but, you know. But as you can see, I mean, attacks are still catching me, and I mean, though the tracking actually, now that the spell got nerfed, it might be better for this fight, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, there's times where the spell wasn't that effective in this fight, because she, you know, strafes enough, but Thorns might be better. You know, you see her strafing a little bit, you might want to be using threads at that time. Not to mention, you've seen she's jumped over quite a bit of my Thorns casts, and right there, you know, at the beginning I was caught, you know, my time was off, but you know, we regain it. It's not too hard. Like I said, just learning the timing of this fight makes it pretty easy, having boluses on. Right there, I get caught mid-roll, just trying to, you know, get out extra damage. Get caught on the heal, or on the Magicka, but you know, getting the Magicka back at that point is more important, so he's dead. Quick trade I see there to get the kill. As you can see here, these earlier bosses, you don't even have to play them that well. They're kind of like weak enough to where a standard build should be able to just out-damage them by the time that you run out of heals. So, I mean, you should just be able to kill them straight up. Next, we're coming over to Bayle. I do use a couple of different spells in this fight, if I'm right, just to show you guys. Pestthread Spears is definitely, in my opinion, the best spell that you want. I tested some other fun stuff like Placiduce X Ruin, Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike, as you can see, Shard Spiral's on, but you'll see, I think I use like a Shard Spiral in this fight. None of the spells really end up doing as much work as Pestthread Spears against a large target like this. And now, as you can see, I mean, we aren't even really trying to dodge most of this shit. This build's just able to out-damage him. He's already in stage 2. We're really just spam casting here. We don't even really have to try to dodge shit. Just if this tech gets you, just sprint straight to the right, but make sure you keep your eye on Bayle. I didn't. I got nuked. Yeah, just constantly sprint to the side. You should be able to avoid the fireballs. Just keep your eye on Bayle. Might get bit there, yeah, I'm great. But as you can see, like, I'm not even really playing these fights very perfectly. It's not like I'm going for like a fucking champion no-hit runs here. Like, I was just mowing bosses down here, like just trying to get the footage recorded. So if I could do this and like not play them perfectly and really first try most of these guys with the appropriate shatter trees for a real playthrough, like, you guys will be fine. Look, like, see, like, you can just trade through this shit. Like right there, I was just did not give a fuck that I got hit because I knew I was doing so much damage for a Pestthread cast. But like, see, as you can see, you just keep spamming threads, you'll be fine. In all these fights, right there I was confused. I didn't realize that he was breathing at E-Gun, so I went to I thought the breath was gonna like swing towards me, but no, I dodged right into that bitch. There's a Shard Spiral, as you can see. Yeah, it's just not really worth it. Too slow. When it does hit him, it doesn't do much damage either. I think I might cast one more in the fight right here. But as you can see, the Pestthread Spear is just much better. Much better. Now, Gauis does kind of suck. I'm not going to lie. Gauis is one of those where a good run, he doesn't seem that bad, but bad runs, he does seem bad. I recommend using Miriam's Vanish to try to deal with his dash. The issue is, most of the time, you're not going to have it queued up, like right here. I don't have it ready right there. So, like, there's only so much you can do. The bigger issue, I'm not going to lie, is so many of Gaius's attacks doing like 80% of your health bar. But if you can get a good run, as you can see, you can kind of just Thorns them into the ground. I know you guys are probably thinking, once again, oh, well, the spell got nerfed, you can't do this now. Dog, I'm not wearing any of Alberic's set. If you look at my tier, I have a Magicka regenerating tier. Like, I'm not using anything to boost it. You'll be fine. Just play for that good run on Gauis. He sucks, but eventually you'll get a good run for Thorns. Alright, as for the Avatar, he does not suck. This man is easy as fuck for your build. This is one of the few times where I'm going to recommend using Rykard's Rancard. Just look at this shit. This shit just demolishes them. All you're going to really need is something like Rancor, and then something like Comet to quickly target his head when you don't want to wait for a full Rancor cast. But as you can see right there, he's already out of his first phase. I get the rebuff up, and I get the stab in there. So, stuff's going well. In between phases, like I said, I recommend you keep that buff up. Flame Grammy strength is crucial to keep a Rykard's damage so high. It's fire damage, a lot of it, so, and he's weak to fire damage, so as you can see, we're just rancoring through everything. And that's our entire strat. We're really barely even trying to dodge. We're just trying to get mass rancors off through nukes, bro. Honestly, that's really it. You don't even really have to try to dodge on this boss, other than avoiding these little thorns so you don't get, you know, giant bleed procs comboed on the heels after. But once you learn the basic timings of this, Rykard's Rancor can just chew through this boss. And honestly, these aren't even really good examples. I remember on my first time streaming, I one-shot the boss with one Rykard's Rancor at one point. Like, entire phase done in one single Rancor cast. So it's really dependent on how you catch him standing for how much damage it does, but it's by far the best spell for taking him out. As you can see here, I think, if I remember right, he does the nuke and catches me. Yep, I got one too many Rykard casts there to where I'm stuck. But here's a good time to go for like a Sword of Knight of Flames or a Rellana's, as you can see. Fire damage, like I said. So anything with fire, you should be good in this fight, but I recommend stuff like Rykard's Sword of Knight of Flame and Rellana's weapon art because it just has so much AoE on those things, so much area of damage. A large target like this just gets chewed up with Flame Grammy strength and that. Right here is why I recommend Comet, just some of that quick damage of the head to quick take him out, and we're done. Alright, Midra. Midra. I get him and Metyr confused in names. I don't know why, but anyways, right at the beginning, I recommend save your FP, come in, you know, get your buffs off. You can wait, get one up, but just go in with the dual Sword and Knight of Flames if you have them, or your favorite dual melee weapons for high damage per second. At the beginning here, cast one Pest Threads, and then dodge forward to the right there at that timing. It's almost like you see the frenzies hitting the ground in front of you, and that's your dodge timing to go forward to the right or left. Getting close when he does his spin attacks, just crouch and cook up with the thorns. For this attack, you'll want to run straight underneath them, almost like Melania's, but right there I was caught too big in the Thorn Down animation, obviously. But yeah, with that big dive bomb attack, just sprint straight under it to the other side of the room. You can also sprint straight backwards away from it, but we're just talking here. As you can see here, you can kind of just spam Thorns. This is like the highest health boss, or second highest health boss in the DLC if I'm right, but like, I'm not even using Blood Sucking Tier or Magic Tier once again, keep this in mind. Flame Grammy Strength is not active for like 80% of this fight. I mean, if you put on Albrecht set and stack with everything I showed you, you'll do more damage than I'm doing in these fights. More damage, keep that in mind. Not the same that I'm doing, like I wasn't optimizing my build for this. If you optimize and use Staff of Guilty, you will cook.
Mongrel intruder. That tarnished, it seemeth. Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship section in one so bereft of light?
Yeah, I'm gonna make y'all watch this shit. Messmer and Mikola are the fucking goats.
My purpose standeth unchanged. Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death.
Fuck all you Radahn Chad fans, bro. We like the edgy boys.
Grace of Messmer's flame.
Now, if you're struggling with this fight too, at the beginning you can go Rot Pot instead, but I recommend to just get up, get the Impenetrable Thorns going. Excuse me, as you can see right here, he gets the grab off. I don't really give a fuck. You know, that's the shit we live with. But as you can see here, you just try to, you know, reset, dodge through his spear attacks for the most part, get the timing down to when the spears come out of the ground. You should be able to dodge it. Messmer fucks me up. This guy's my kryptonite, so just know, like, my main strategy for Messmer is just kill him before he kills you. He fucks me up. Like, I can beat Radahn easier than I can beat Messmer for some reason. I can beat Gauis easier than I can beat Messmer. I don't know. Good news is he doesn't have a lot of health. If you really want to optimize your build just for thorns and go pure thorn damage, like I was saying in the intro, you could smoke him pretty easily. He just doesn't have enough health.
A lord devoid of light. No, mother. Forgive me. Soon tarnished. Wilt thou be taken in the jaws of the abyssal serpent, shorn of light?
Alright, at the beginning, you'll probably just want to sprint straight backwards. Just learn the dodge Q on the explosion right there. You should be able to get clearly out of space. Spam 2 thorns right here. I had his stagger up high enough that it was just really stagger break kind of fight. By the way, I have noticed that some of the audio is a little bit out of sync here. If you remember, I did say we're switching to Facecam here. It is right after this fight. So I'm sorry you've dealt with the bad audio till now. We are switching back to the Facecam now in my initial first run. So, thank you, giving it back to past me. I hope you enjoyed editor version of me. Here is past me finishing my run. Anyone who's watching, anyone who stops in, I appreciate you very much. We're going live and trying to finish Elden Ring today, the DLC on my PvP build, get everything set up. So, without further ado, let me go jump on in. So, yeah, they're both here. I want both their fits, and I know he's got a spell that I might use because it's a mage. But first, should we just go in there and kill ourselves if it goes bad, or if it looks like we're gonna win? Because, I mean, I think I have to summon them in, and I don't think I have to on final boss. So, alright. Here's where we test it. Ah, it works! What? No damage? What the fuck? This game bugging. Oh, I thought I could hyper armor through that. I thought I had enough time. Don't even have boluses on the slot, but I'll get that off. Eat this. Oh! No! That's, I didn't know she had Savage Lion Claw. Oh shit. I'm gonna get Miriam's Vanishing. Oh. There is no way. Do they not get Scarlet Rotted? How many does it take if it happens? I don't think they can. No more than 2 is gonna rot. No, they can't be rotted. Damage. Bad trade. Damn, bro. Nah, my homies are jumping y'all. This is like the end of Red Dead Redemption 2 where you like the gang splits in half. We're killing Dutch boys. I got a plan.
This is our moment. Let's make it.
Alright, we got the flask off there. That's all I care about. I don't care about that double hit. Yep, because I want to get this going. Oh, shit. Yep, and stun him out of it. And get that as long as we can. Get some madness build up. Come in, my brother Ansbach. Oh, that shit's more badass than fucking Egon coming in. Come serve that boy Moog.
It will be more.
Hold up! Ansbach and I cooking.
I never could.
We cooking. Oh, wrong target.
I offer this fight.
Come on, Ansbach. We aren't done here. No, Dane, let me get the heal off. Thank you. Bitch, don't come out. Ah! That bot came out of nowhere, bro. Alright, Moore, you want this shit one-on-one, homie? Look at that fat roll, big fella. Don't you run up on me. Hey, hey, the boys are all coming through. Ow, shit! Yo, see, bro, this is the most badass fight of the game, bro. I don't give a fuck. This shit cinematic as fuck, bro. Don't tell me this shit not hype. Come on, Theolier. Stay up, buddy. Gotta go for that backstab there. Why is Dane on my nutsack so hard? Oh, good stun out. Alright, let me get some Magicka back up to full. Deal with Daney here. Get him to whiff there. Get the spacing. Hyper armor up. Yup. Bang. Bang. Hold that. Hold this now. Double. Triple. Oh, good dodge out. E-steal time. Oh! I do this shit, baby. I'm coming to help the boys! Get off of my friends! Sorry, Moore. I had to do it to you, buddy. Let me buff up the boys in here. Ah, get the healing going for the boys. Get the golden vow going for the boys. I'm playing support right now on stream, bro. This shit goated. Come here. Oh, good axe later. Hold a full Magicka bar of this now. Oh, I ran out of stam, so I couldn't, bro. I gotta get some stam back. And then we're jumping in that corner. We're jumping in this corner with this stam. We're jumping in this corner. We're jumping. I'm sorry, Dry Leaf Dane. I can't show honor in any other way right now, but I will go hand to hand with you, brother. I will hand to hand with you even if my brethren are here. We'll save it for Radahn, you know what I'm saying? Right on cue with the bow down in the middle, baby. My homies. Upwards we rise to slay Miquella. Am I the only one whose like favorite character is actually Miquella?
Now,
Like, Miquella's a goat to me. Messmer probably second, Midra third, but like, in all of Elder Ring, fucking Miquella's my goat. He's just an innocent little dude. He just wants to, you know, compassionize everything. Look at that awful drip we got on. Oh, yeah. It's gonna suck. Little editor's note. Please note that I also had an offline build, my dexterity build, to where I had already fought a Radahn a couple of times before this. I had spent about an hour already trying to learn his moveset. I hadn't beaten him yet, if I'm right. But this isn't exactly my first time seeing the boss and seeing his moveset, if you're expecting a bigger reaction. So that's all. But in addition, there's times where this Twitch VOD that I downloaded of this run gets very laggy, gets very low frames at times. It's not unwatchable, but just note that it's not like this is how I was playing the game with the ray tracing on or anything. I'm guessing that it's just Miquella's fight is so intense with the visuals and everything, like everyone seems to complain about, that it causes FPS drops on recordings when you're trying to combine multiple, you know, streams like Facecam and everything. But it is watchable still. Don't worry. I'm just noting it, so I am sorry for the quality. That's big damage. Oh, yep, I gotta dodge backwards on that one. Alright, that's a 3-1. Get in range, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Damn, I keep messing up the timing on that. I'm just early on that roll. Oh, I thought I was behind enough. Alright, I gotta roll once more left at the end there. Didn't extend it. I keep going too late there. It's fine, I'll get that one down. Too many rolls there. Yep, alright, that's not an awful first attempt to get this shit down. Yep, I think I can hit still. I shouldn't have potioned there. Takes 2 of them, phase 2. Good thing I did 1. Alright, let's get second one. Get second. Ah, nope, we're done, so. Yep. I gotta get that extra dodge. I just held B too long there. Damn, takes 3 hefties? I'm hit there, but I needed to trade to get some health. We gotta get him rotted. There we go. See. Oh, I thought I dodge timed that. Alright, I gotta go in. That's what I'm taking out of this fight. That's from every fight. Oh, I'm out of health. I'm hit here. This is bad. Yep. Damn, that's me. I was mid potion there. Can see forward right there. 2 of them. Yep. Big damage. Oh, that. I still like that trade though. You gotta go damage against Radahn. You know what I mean? Gotta use that window to heal. Yep, I'm dead. Yep. Oh, I missed that heal window. If I get that heal window, that's a good run, man. Oh, I don't. Oh, I did ruin. Do the dodging. Bad try to trade into that final time. But I think I can get one here. Good damage trade. Heal. Just the recovery there. Alright, we might not be able to get the double raw pot here. We can get double. Alright, let's go. Damn, we live with that trade. Got the double. That's big. We did a sprint back dodge. Triple heal. I gotta dodge forward. Get some damage though. Yep. Dog. I just go on sound on this. I might get hit here. Oh! No. Good night. Good night. No! Don't sell it! Heal. Good night. Oh! This boss ain't even bad! This ain't even bad, bro! How many attempts was that? How many attempts was that? That shit was easy! 45 fucking minutes for those 2 fights. Come on now. Come on now. That shit was easy. Who the fuck is bitching, bro? Who? Motherfucker, who? Oh, Radahn's impossible. Oh, worst boss ever. Oh, motherfucking Melania took me 3 days when this shit came out. 3 fucking days. Bitch, Melania took me longer with summons when the game came out, bruh. My first run, I used summons on Melania. That shit was like 7 deaths. Wait a second. If that was 7 deaths, Dog, I died to Romina more times because I didn't have enough Erdtree fragments. I died to Messmer more times. I probably died to Midra more times. Come on, bro. That's not that bad. Everyone out here bitching that this is undodgeable and shit, bro. I just dodged like 80% of his fucking attacks. Come on, bro. Hey, thanks for watching. This shit was a mess. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Here's some other videos on the screen if you want to watch something else. But they'll probably also be a mess because those are even older. And I still don't know what I'm fucking doing here.